What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over that video you've asked me to do, the low float video, how to trade low float stocks. Check it out. Alright guys, so let's jump into this video. I've been wanting to make this video because you guys asked me to. I put a little poll out on my channel in the community section, and you guys voted for this to be the next video. Let me know what you would like to have for the next video after this one. I was thinking either house hacking or how to get out of debt, how to formulate a budget, stuff like that, you know, something financial, maybe more long-term investing stuff. Let me know what you want me to do. Drop it in the comment section below so we can go ahead and talk about that, and maybe I can start working on that video. Now for this one, we're going to do how I trade a low float stock. So we're going to look at step by step the requirements, I guess for lack of a better word, or my checklist of what I look for when a low float stock is actually making a move. Okay, what I'm going to look to see, what I'm looking for to see if I'm actually going to take a trade on it, or if I'm not going to take a trade on it and pass. So SPX was a low float stock today. It had news, okay, and it started to pop off out of nowhere like that. Boom. I guess it had that news kind of during the market hour potentially, and it got halted up here at $1.72 from down here like $1.06. So I mean, this thing's made a massive move. It's up 148% right now. Its high of day is $3.69. So it's made a big move. Unfortunately, I didn't get to trade this while this was popping off. I was actually over at the SPY and trading SPY puts. I hit a home run on that one, so I'm not going to complain, right? Because I would have hit a home run here, God willing, had I made a good trade on it. So regardless of the fact, you know, either one that I would have traded today would have made me money potentially, but I made my money over on the SPY puts because the market is down, and it's down pretty big today again. Yesterday it was down over 1,000. Today is down about 300 points. So, you know, keeping that on watch too, as well as SPX, to see what it does during lunch hours. Now, it had news. So now that I see it pop, I look for news. We have news. Okay, check. Now I want to see the flow on it. I generally like to trade stocks 20 million and under. In the float department, 2.3 million. Check. I want to see the short float. Make sure there's some shorts in here. There's some shorts. Check. Now I want to go ahead and look at the daily. Okay, that's the next step. But before I bring out that daily, do me the quick favor. Smash the like button for me as well, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's go ahead and get this daily over here. And I bring out the daily, and what I want to see on the daily is levels. Okay, I want to see some levels. What do we got? Let me make myself smaller here. What do we got here as far as levels go? So we have the 200-day moving average right here in this 180 area, and we have this pivot point right here in the 190s. So I want to see definitely a break and hold of that. That would be the first thing I want to see. Then I want to have my targets. So my initial targets are going to be up here in this 250 area, these little pivots. Okay, followed by this $3 area. If we break over 280, that would be my next target. And let me see what else we got here. $3 is going to be probably kind of strong to break this 270, 280 area. If we break that, then I would imagine we would get a squeeze up to 330s. That would be how I would plan and formulate this trade. Okay, now we said 180s, right? We pushed up here to 170s, huge volume, and we got halted. Out of that halt, we pushed up higher and then pulled it in, and then pushed up higher again and pulled it in. But we're still holding this 170s area. Okay, the 90 MA is creeping up here. Now at this point, I would potentially be looking for an entry here around 175 because it's the halt price and the VWAP is there. If we're holding that area like we are, I would look for a starter here. So boom, I would get into a starter. Now, why would I get into a starter and not full size? Well, because I think I'm seeing it hold this area. It's pretty choppy, so I want to be safe because I can easily get a nasty 25-cent dump candle here. And then what? You know, if I'm in full size, you know, a couple thousand shares, I'm down $400 like this. And I don't want to partake in that mess, right? So over $400. So now what would I do? I would throw a downtrend resistance line here. I'm in my starter. And once we break over the downtrend resistance line on an increase in volume, I'll add. We get the pop, we get an increase in volume. I would typically add here in the 180s, 190s to full size. And then I would look to take profit as we break. So I would have taken some profit up here because, like I said, this is a low float stock, okay? and it's very volatile and choppy as you're seeing. I would take some profit off there to be prudent. Let's say I have 1,000 shares, I'd take off 250, 300 shares, depending how I'm feeling, maybe even 500 shares right there, and I'm gonna let the rest work for me. So then right here, boom, we got another push to a high day, and we get that doji, another doji. At this point here, I'm looking for this 90 MA to hold support. Okay, we're holding support at 225, and this is the 90 MA. I'm looking for that to hold support. As long as that 90 MA is holding support, I'm staying in the trade. However, I would have definitely taken more profit off here in the 250 area, okay? And now remember, we're looking for 270s, 280s to break with good volume to see if we can get that squeeze over $3. 90 MA is still holding support, still holding support. We get the test of that area. It shows its resistance. That's a daily level, remember that. But the 90 MA is still holding support, and we are getting increases in volume as we make these highs. Boom. It's guys, it's not that difficult. If we can control our emotions, we can make real good money trading like this. Right there on that $3 break, I would have definitely taken some more profit off and held on to the rest to remember what was our other target. SPEX. I think it was 330s, I said. So right there, I would have been flat. No question about it. I would have been flat because I'm not going to be greedy. You know, I'm in from here. I'm adding here. Well, I'm sorry. I'm in from here. I'm adding here. And no, hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm in from here. I'm adding there. Oh, actually, I'm adding here in the 180s. I think I had said, or one of these two. So I'm going to start taking profit along the way. I'm not greedy. I'm going to take profit along the way. And I would have been super flat right here before even that 350. But dude, you're talking about you're long from, where was it? You're long from in here in the 170s. You're adding underneath $2. Why would you not be flat by there? Like, that's super greed, you know? So I would be flat, like I said, according to my daily chart there. And that's it, guys. I'd watch my size. I wouldn't oversize because a low float stock can pull up against you real fast, get halted to the downside. And before you know it, you're down $1 a share and you're caught like a deer in headlights. And that's not a place you want to be ever with a low float stock. I mean, you know, liquidity is a problem sometimes with these, and chat rooms dump. So I personally like to be safe. I probably would not have had more than 2,000 shares of this stock throughout this push here, and I would have been taking profits along the way, paying myself as I go. Why? Because, oh, Jesse, but your target's ultimately 330. Why not hold the full position to there? Because it could have easily hit $3 and just dumped right back down, or it could have easily hit 210, 220 and dumped right back down. So I'm going to pay myself as I go. Why wouldn't I? And that's it, guys. That's exactly how I trade a low float stock. That's how I try to trade it, to be safe, to be prudent, to take my profits along the way. Look at what happened here. Look at this, from $3 all the way back down here to 224. That's $1.24 a share. You know, you don't want to get caught in a mess like that. So I personally pay myself as I go along the way, and that's it. I can always re-enter again if it resets up. It's very simple. It's a very simple concept. This is a longevity game, right? If I can trade and stay alive every day and make green, great. If I'm red, I'd rather be red small, right? Something that I can recover. I try not to risk more than I can recover back in a day or two at the worst. So like typically I like to keep my worst days, no more than $400 typically, right? My worst days, unless I see an epic opportunity right after that, I don't have a max loss. Like, I don't have a max loss in the sense of like, oh, okay, I'm down $500. I can't trade anymore. If my mind is right and my trades were right, you know, it just didn't work out, and I'm down $400 and I see an opportunity that's an A+, I'm going to take that. And a lot of times I've taken it and it's brought me back, not only back into the break even, but well into the green, because my risk reward is there. I don't like to go for one-to-ones, and I don't like to scalp 10 cents or 5 cents, right? I like to say, okay, I'm going to risk 20 cents here for the shot at making a minimum of 40 cents with preferably, you know, a solid, maybe even dollar move. That's how I like to trade. And that's why I generally don't have a huge, you know, like a huge problem with max loss issues. But I am very careful. I don't oversize on these to where you know, I can lose $1,000 like this. Nah, I'm not about that life. So that's how I trade them, guys. Let me know how you trade them. Drop them in the comment section below. Also, let me know what your favorite or best small cap low flow trade has ever been. Drop that in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video, and I'll catch you on the next one.